I deliver this song, imagining the one who will receive it. Thank you for listening.
You shared a blanket with me on the rooftop tonight. A little warmth between us under soft city lights. The stars were out above us. The wind was cold and clear, but every time you moved closer, the winter disappeared. Rooftop blanket tonight, a little love that feels so bright. Every thread and every fold keeps the story warm to hold. Even when the morning comes, you're the warmth I'm leaning on. Rooftop blanket tonight, a little love that feels so right. You pull the corner tighter when the night began to blow. The city looked like candles shining far below. A saxophone in the distance played a note so soft and low, like it saw us through the window and already seemed to know. If the blanket tears someday, if the cold comes back again, would you still make room beside you? Would you still let me in? Maybe blankets never warm us, they just teach our hearts to stay. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You danced barefoot on the couch while I played piano tonight. A little madness in the room that somehow felt so right. Your toes curled in the cushion, you almost lost your way, but every little stumble made the music want to stay. Barefoot on the couch tonight, spin and every sway was a love that chose to stay. Even when the music stops, you're the rhythm I can't lose. Barefoot on the couch tonight, dancing soft inside the blues. The couch spring sang beside you like a silly little tune. You held a pillow to your chest and laughed beneath the moon. The saxophone stayed quiet, like it didn't want to break. The sweetest little moment only gentle hearts can make. If the couch gives out from dancing, if the room falls out of time, would you still laugh beside me? Would you still be mine? Maybe barefoot dances never end. They just learn to love and bend. Do 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 do. Trace the lines across my hand in soft candlelight, like a little river map drawn quietly through the night. Your fingertip was gentle, moving slow from line to line. Every road beneath your touch felt like it was mine. River map on my head tonight, a little love that feels so right. Every line you followed through was a whisper back to you, even when your fingers leave. You're the path I still believe. River map on my hand tonight, leading me through candlelight. The bartender looked over, but he didn't say a word. The saxophone played lower, like a secret had been heard. You circled round my thumb, then I turned my palm to you, and every little touch became head was on my shoulder. Rain on the roof tonight. A little piece of heaven in the soft neon light. Your hair brushed by my collar. You're breathing warm and slow. I didn't wanna move. I didn't wanna let go. Rain on the roof tonight. A little love that feels so right. Every breath you took was a song, a place where I belong. Even when the rain comes down, you're the warmth inside this town. Rain on the roof tonight. A little love in quiet light. The rain was loud above us, but your breath was soft and near. A rhythm I could follow when the world was hard to hear. The saxophone played gently, like it didn't wanna wake the sleeping little promise that my heart began to make. If the rain stops in the morning, if the rooftop turns to dry, would you still rest beside me? Would you still let time pass by? Maybe rain never really stops. It just learns to live in drops. You took a picture of me when I wasn't ready tonight. A little click across the table that somehow felt so bright. I was halfway through a sentence. My hair was out of place, but you laughed and said the photo had my most honest face. Candid love in a little frame, a little truth that knows my name. Every wrinkle, every blink was a love that made me think. Even when the colors fade, you're the moment that will stay. Candid love in a little disappears. If the file is lost one day, would you still remember me in that unguarded way? Maybe candid photos never lie, they just learn to live inside the eye. Lipstick on a napkin, left beside the coffee cup. A little cherry-colored mark the night had not picked up. Every crease still held your shape, like a promise I could trace. And that tiny stain of you kept its quiet place. Cherry lipstick napkin, still warm inside my hand. Every fold became confession only I could understand. Even when the color fades, you're the mark that never strays. Cherry lipstick napkin, a little love that stays. The waitress almost took it, but my heart reached out instead. Like that red could keep the words we never really said. The saxophone breathed deeply, like a tide that couldn't choose whether to come closer or keep playing lonely blues. If I wash the stain away, would I ever love again? Would the red turn into music? Would he call me back again? Maybe stains don't disappear, they just wait for hearts to hear. Coffee machine remembers your order late at night. A double shot almond latte extra warm and extra light. The barista doesn't touch it. The button seems to know, and every little hiss of steam brings back your afterglow. The coffee machine remembers what I tried to forget. Every whistle, every grind still carries your silhouette. Steam spells your name in the air like a ghost I almost see. The coffee machine remembers more than it should for me. I haven't ordered that drink in years I cannot count, but the machine keeps whispering like it knows what love is about. The saxophone leans closer by the espresso bar, playing one soft bitter note, wondering where you are. If I unplug the morning, if I break the silver gauge, with a whisper turn the page, would it free me from this stage? Maybe machines never forget. They just learn to live with regret. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la. The straw in my glass has a bite mark from that last blue afternoon. You chewed it while you wondered if goodbye was coming soon. I never asked for another. I just drank around the dent, like that tiny piece of plastic knew exactly what you meant. Bite mark on the straw tonight, a little dent that holds you tight. Every sip around the edge feels like a half-kept pledge. Even if I throw it away, you're the mark that wants to stay. Bite mark on the straw tonight, a shadow in the light. The bartender noticed softly and laughed beneath his breath. I said some little memories are better never left. The saxophone played lower, like it saw you chew and leave. Now it plays for all the small things. Only lonely hearts believe. If I got below the bite, would the memory still hold tight? Would your ghostly little habit still be sitting in the light? Maybe bite marks never heal. They just learn to feel real. One soft crunch and nothing. Fingers resting on the keys, like warm embers in the night. Every note I leave behind still carries one small light. Every rhythm drags its feet down a half-forgotten street, and every chord I try to hold turns slowly into heat. Embers on the keys tonight, glowing where we used to ride. Every melody I touch doesn't hurt me half as much. Even when the fire fades, you're the ash that never strays. Embers on the keys tonight, still burning soft and bright. The saxophone begins to cry through the smoke of old July. Every tone just floats away like words I couldn't say. Every second holds me warm, safe inside a coming storm. Every note begins to fade, like a promise that we made. If I blow the embers out, would you still remain somehow? Would the music keep your name in the quiet even now? Maybe music never burns out, it just learns to glow without. still has your lipstick red. A little comma left behind in a sentence never said. You pressed out your cigarette and left a trace of you. I haven't cleaned the tray since then, though I know I ought to. Ashtray Valentine, a little red decline. Every filter, every line still brings your mouth to mine. Even when the tray is full, you're the color that won't dull. Ashtray Valentine, still burning in the blue. The saxophone blows smoke rings through a slow and tender tune. He remembers that old evening underneath the ember moon. I tap another cigarette and watch your color dim, but it never disappears. It just settles further in. If I scrub the tray tonight, would the rest still put up a fight? Would your memory rise like smoke in the middle of the light? Maybe lipstick never dies, it just learns to live inside. The billboard outside says you are here in letters blue and bright, but you are somewhere far away, and I am here tonight. A little arrow points below to a dot that never moves, a sentimental kind of joke that my lonely heart still proves. You are here, but you're not. That's the sign I always see. Every arrow in this town still points you back to me. Even if they take it down, even if the lights go clear, you are here, but you're not. makes the sign flicker like it's trying not to lie. The saxophone looks upward and lets one blue note cry. I step outside the doorway and there it is again. Three little words that break me like a joke without an end. If I painted the sign black, would the arrow turn around? Would it lead me back to nowhere, or the love I never found? Maybe billboards never tell the truth. They just learn to shine through you. Da-da-da-da-da. Fingers tracing old melodies on a table made of wood. Every heartbeat sounds like you in a deeper shade of blue. Every chord I try to play pushes yesterday away, but your ghost inside the music still knows how to stay. Fingers tracing old melodies, lost in quiet symphonies. Every chord I try to find still gets tangled in my mind, even when I let it be. You still play inside of me. Fingers tracing old melodies, still alive in memory. The saxophone begins to glow through the sadness, soft and slow. Every tone just fades away, like the words I couldn't say. Every second holds me tight in the middle of the night. Every note begins to fall like a gentle curtain call. If I lose the melody, would you still remember me? Would the silence keep the tune underneath the fading moon? Maybe music never leaves, it just hides Raindrops tracing stories on the glass at 3 a.m. Street lights fading like a love that almost came again. Coffee rings on paper hold the shape of yesterday, and every quiet note around me sings what I can't say. Velvet rain at 3 a.m. calling softly through the pain. Every drop of truth I know falls in rhythm, soft and slow. Through the storm and through the blue, every road returns to you. Velvet rain at 3 a.m. still remembers you. Empty chair across from mine, echoes drifting out of time. Your laughter caught in smoky air, like you were always sitting there. The saxophone begins to cry, a lullaby that won't say goodbye. Every chord pulls on my skin like a ghost still living in. If I close my eyes, you're near, whispering what I need to hear. In the static, in the blue, every note returns to you. Velvet rain, don't fade away. Stay with me till break of day. Whispers beneath the smoke, every word we never spoke. Your silhouette fades away, but the feeling wants to stay. Ashes falling soft and slow, like a love we had to know. Velvet shadows cross my view, everyone reminds me of you. Whispers beneath the smoke, every promise that we broke still comes back in quiet ways. Through the nights we couldn't say, every shadow, every flame still remembers your name. Whispers beneath the smoke still call me the same. Glasses clinking, distant light, while I'm lost in yesterday's night. Saxophone cries deep and low, telling truths I never show. Every chord begins to ache, like a heart that had to wait. There's a space between our words where the truth is barely heard. Still it lingers in the air, everywhere. We talk but never really say what we lost along the way. Every sentence feels rehearsed and reversed. There's a meaning left unsaid in every glance we both regret. In the space between our words, all the silence still is heard. The space between our words is louder than the crowd. Every pause becomes a song, every breath becomes too loud. What we hide and what we show, never quite a line I know. Still we stay and let it be, you and me. Your voice is soft but far away, like it slowly turns to gray. Every tone begins to fall through it all. The closer that we try to get, the more we seem to disconnect. Like a line we couldn't draw anymore. If we fill the empty space, would it bring us back to place, or just break what still remains in the same? So we leave it hanging there, like a truth we never share, in between what we once knew, me and you. Soft shadows fall as the night drifts in. I breathe quiet, let the calm begin. Piano whispers in a gentle flow, guiding my heartbeat soft and slow. Every breath feels lighter now, like the world is fading out somehow. In this moment, warm and low, I let my fears just let go. Slow velvet night wrapping around me. Your mellow rhythm moves soft and calmly. Floating on sound, I drift so lightly into your soothing light. Slow velvet night, don't let go. I'm yours until the morning shows. Ember lights flicker softly across your skin, a gentle little story waiting to begin. Your smile settles quietly inside my heart, a subtle kind of warmth pulling fears apart. Under whispering amber lights I fall slow. Let the soft jazz guide where our feelings go. Every tender note, a warm delight, wrapped in whispering amber lights tonight. The night hums low in a calming tone, but the sweetest sound is you alone. Saxophone paints halos in the dim cafe, a quiet glow showing us the way. Your fingers brush mine and time stands still, a moment dancing on a gentle will. Hold me near while the warmth remains. Let the night ease all our pain. Whispering amber lights, don't let go. Let the glow deepen, soft and low. Moonlit ember lines are glowing on your fading smile. We walk along the quiet streets for just a little while. Your voice is like a gentle spark in silver evening air. Every soft word that you speak reminds me that you care. In these moonlit ember lines, I follow you slow. Let the soft jazz guide wherever we go. Every heartbeat drawing stories, warm and fine, under moonlit ember lines. You are mine. Saxophone drifts like summer through the ember sky. The night folds close around us as the hours pass by. Your fingers catch the warmth inside my weary soul, turning little quiet moments into something whole. Let the night shimmer long, let our hearts hum and sway. Hold me near through silence till the shadows fade away. Moonlit ember lines, forever clear, warm and soft when you are near. I found your letters in the moon, ink fading like a quiet prayer. Each word you used to share, still warm against the air. Our rhythms flow like fragile notes, each memory softly floats. Your love still lingers in the lines you wrote so long ago. Moonlit letters calling me back to where we used to be. Every line of melody fading soft but never gone. Moonlit letters, tender proof of the fire in our youth, a gentle little truth still carrying me on. Your handwriting like a breeze, soft and warm with subtle ease. It wraps around me, makes me see how deeply I was known. Tonight the world is barely real, only your words are what I feel. They hold me close and always heal, like shadows in the glow. If love is written in the night, maybe it can still rewrite all the shadows out of sight and bring me back to me. Moonlit letters in my hand, sound I can't replace. It still carries your trace in the chords in every phrase. You remain. The saxophone begins to cry, like it knows the reason why you're no longer in this room, but still it blooms. The sound I can't replace keeps returning to this place. Every note bends just like you, never staying, never true. Your absence sounds like jazz tonight, softly wrong but still so right. The sound I can't replace still remembers your face. The piano hums your name, but it never sounds the same since the night you slipped away without a trace. Every melody I try breaks before it learns to fly, like a truth I can't defend. In the end, if I stop, will it be gone? Or just echo in the song, like a ghost I cannot outrun, still undone. So I let the music play till it slowly fades to gray in the silence left behind. You rewind. Your name in the quiet static, like a signal fading through, coming in and out of silence, always leading back to you. Every whisper feels so close, Every breath I try to take still trembles soft and slow. Your name in the quiet static, every moment cinematic. Every silence pulls me through. All the things I lost in you. Even when the sound is gone, you're the echo I hold on. Through the noise, through the blue, every wave returns to you. Coffee cooling by my side, with 1,000 things I hide. Neon flickers through the glass like reflections of the past. Saxophone bends soft and low, telling truths I never show. Empty chairs in distant light keep me captive in the night. If I tune my heart just right, would I find you in the night? Maybe love becomes a sound that keeps playing all around. When a static fades away, you remain like endless rain. The last call of the evening, the candles flicker low. We are the only two still swaying to a rhythm soft and slow. I rest my head upon your chest and close my tired eyes. Suddenly we're floating up through velvet skies. We're dancing on velvet skies tonight, among the stars so bright, in a world that we created, bathed in golden light. A whisper is a symphony, a touch can make us fly. You lift me up so tenderly, just you and me in the sky. The city far below us looks like a tiny spark, a gentle dream we're dreaming here inside the dark. Your hand is warm in mine as we begin to to that peaceful, endless place we call our private skies. And if we ever have to come back down to earth someday, we'll carry all this magic in a quiet golden way, floating in velvet skies, always you and I. There's a candle in the window, burning softly through the night. A little flame beside the curtain, making lonely rooms feel bright. You placed it there before you left me, said it helps the shadows fade. Now every time the glass starts glowing, I remember what we made. Candle in the window tonight, a little love that feels so light. Every flicker, every flame still keeps whispering your name. Even when the street grows cold, you're the warmth I wanna hold. Candle in the window tonight, still turning dark to gold. The rain taps gently on the sidewalk, like a rhythm soft and true. The saxophone leans through the evening, like it's looking out for you. I sit beside the quiet table where your coffee used to stay, and the candle keeps on dancing, like it knows you're on your way. If the flame goes out by morning, if the wax runs down too low, would your light still find my window? Would it still know where to go? Maybe candles never leave us, they just learn another glow. Your sweater on the chair still holds the shape of you. A little warmth across the backrest in a quiet shade of blue. I almost moved it yesterday, but my hands forgot to start. Some ordinary piece of clothing had become a piece of heart. Your sweater on the chair tonight, a little love that feels so right. Every sleeve and every fold keeps a story warm to hold, even when the room is bare. I still feel you sitting there. Your sweater on the chair tonight, like a whisper in the air. The saxophone plays low beside me, like it understands the room. Piano notes fall softly through the amber-colored gloom. I remember how you wore it when the autumn rain came down. You laughed and pulled it closer, walking slowly through the town. If I fold it in the morning, if I put it out of sight, would the memory leave the fabric, or just move into the night? Maybe sweaters never warm us, they just keep the past nearby. Soft and low beneath the sky. Afterglow by the door. There's afterglow by the door, where you stood before goodbye. Little golden line of evening still remembers you and I. Your footsteps faded down the hallway, but the warmth did not depart. Every shadow near the doorway still walks softly through my heart. Afterglow by the door tonight, a little love in fading light. Every step and every sigh still keeps shining where you trumpet waits until the silence. Then it plays one tender phrase, like it knows the way a memory can keep burning through the days. I touch the handle for a moment, but I do not turn the key. Some doors are made for leaving, some stay open quietly. If the morning finds me ready, if the light comes back again, would this afterglow still guide me to the place where we began? Maybe endings never end us. They just learn to glow once more. Afterglow by the door.